Happy Friday, everyone. You made it through another week and you made it to another episode of Auditory Hotness. Welcome back. So today, Molly Tuttle and Golden Highway and their debut, Crooked Tree. So if you're unfamiliar with Molly Tuttle, she is from Santa Clara, California, originally, currently based out of Nashville, Tennessee. She's a Berkeley alum, and she does have a number of other albums out, both as solo and with other artists. So as always, go down the description below. I'll have everything linked for you to go check out. So as this is Golden Highway's debut, let's just go through the artists quickly who appear on the album. So first, Molly Tuttle is co-producer along with Jerry Douglas, who also plays the Dubrow. And then you have the following: Ron Block on banjo, guitar, and vocals, Mike Bubb, upright bass, Juicy Jason Carter on the fiddle, Tina Adair on vocals, and Big D Dominic Leslie on mandolin. Crooked Tree is being released on Non-Such Records. So ask yourself, are you a fan of bluegrass, Americana, singer-songwriter, cowboy boots, whiskey, weed? If I said metal too, I think I just described Pantera. Regardless, you're gonna like this album. Let's dig into it right now. Oh, the old album cover. I'm digging the album cover here for Crooked Tree. You love the bright blue sky. You got Molly Tuttle on here, the Crooked Tree. Pretty apropos for the name of the title. It also reminds me of Jamestown Revival's latest, Young Man. Really similar cover. Check it out. Track listings and times. Crooked Tree's coming in at 13 tracks, 43 minutes long, with an average song length of 3 minutes and 16 seconds. So this is about as straight down the middle in regards to time and length as you're gonna find. Yes, my key takeaways. Okay, so full disclaimer before we get into the key takeaways, I'm not a huge country music fan, and although this album has more of a bluegrass influence to it, the country vocals and twang on the lyrics is definitely not something that I personally gravitate towards. However, after listening to this, I think there are a lot of listeners that would enjoy this, so I want to share these takeaways about what you might like. Now, key takeaway 1, because this album definitely has more of a bluegrass influence to it rather than just your straight country music, this song tracks are a little bit quicker paced. You do have a lot of like flat picking on here, banjo. You've got all of the instruments as we referred to the band members before. So these tracks are going to move along, and they're a little bit more technical than some of your run-of-the-mill country music. 2, Molly Tuttle has a beautiful country voice, and if you do enjoy that country twang, country lyrics, you are going to enjoy this album. I really enjoyed her lyrics and her vocals, but again, it's not necessarily something that I gravitate towards. What I do gravitate towards, though, are a number of lyrics that were nature-based and referred to, I just said it, nature. Key takeaway 2.5, it's time to subscribe. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like and turn on your notifications. Monday through Friday, we're here, 6:30. See you then. 3, this is a really bright album to me, not just musically, but also through the production value on here. It is really colorful and bright. We talked about that a little bit with the album cover. As someone who listened to it first thing in the morning on a walk, it fit that mood of the day and that time of the day really well. Key takeaway 4, just something I noticed looking back at the track listings, but who has more features on their albums, bluegrass musicians or hip-hop artists? Take your pick. And speaking of bluegrass artists, don't sleep on Molly Tuttle as an instrumentalist. She's sick on guitar and banjo, and her work is all over this album. Obviously, you're going to focus on her vocals, but don't sleep on the masterful instrumentation either. Hot track. If you're looking for just a few tracks to pull off Crooked Tree to see if it's for you, I recommend the following. Track 3, Dooley's Farm featuring Billy Strings. That should be enough just there. I love the storytelling here, so check this one out for sure. Track 4, Big Backyard featuring Old Crow Medicine Show. This is the old summer concert series special. Just a bunch of people singing along on a concert field, maybe barefoot, maybe cowboy boots, Big Backyard. Track 9, Nashville Mess Around. You get it. The name, you get it. You get it. This is an old school drinking and dancing song. And then track 13, Grass Valley. This is a beautiful album ender, definitely a little bit slower than some of the other tracks on the album, but worth checking out. Step 5, suggested listening. I would say the Crooked Tree fits pretty well in a number of different scenarios. It would fit in a smoky bar. Do they even have smoky bars anymore? Definitely not where I live. But if you're into country music, they might. Like I was saying, at an outdoor concert during the day, or just having a little dance party in your own backyard. But overall, this is an album I think you're going to want to share with other people. You can certainly listen by yourself, but put it on with your friends, will you? And then finally, if you like Crooked Tree, here's a few more albums. Also, by the way, we got tour dates running right now, so you can go check out Molly Tuttle. But if you did like Crooked Tree, also check out Sophie and the Broken Things and their debut, Delusions of Grandeur. Love this album. He did a review before my previous page got deleted, but check it out. Another country music album. Great. And then, we were just talking about him, Billy Strings and his newest renewal. Yeah, just go listen. So happy Friday, everyone. You made it. Have a great weekend. We will see you back at 6:30 on Monday for another episode of Auditory Hotness, and there's a lot of great music that came out this week I'm really excited for. So have a great weekend. Peace.